Hi, this is Olivier at Lingoport. Today we're going to talk about translation of Figma designs, especially for marketing handouts, PDF files, as opposed to application design. The way we're going to do this is going with a Lingoport Figma plugin that sends things to be translated into Command Center, and from Command Center going to a TMS or a translation management system or some other way that translators work, and back to Figma to make sure that things are done right, and then generating a PDF. Designers, they work in Figma, but translators don't. Translators work in a very different environment. And in order for them to translate things properly, what they do need is the images that are created on the Figma side passed together with the strings here. So let me show you a very quick demo on how that works. I have here the menopause and mental well-being. I'm going to use the Localizer Figma plugin, Localizer. You can see that here. And this is configured to go on a command center, on this command center over there. What you just need to do is select some strings to be translated. You can select the entire Figma design and type all the pages or just one of them and say, yeah, those are the strings that I want to export to Command Center, review export, and send them to Command Center. In Command Center, there is a project that's associated with the Figma project. I've named it Lingoport Figma Marketing. And when you go into this one here, you will see the strings that have been moved over to Command Center. And there they are, confidential, mental fitness. And you notice that each one of them has a context, an image associated with it. If you want to see that context, you click here and you will see the context, that image that has been associated with that string. To send things over, it's just like any other project. You click send files to translation, click here, or you select some strings and you send them over to the TMS. So you can also just select a few strings if you want to, if there were some that need to be retranslated, and send it to translation in French, for example. Okay, so what's happening on the TMS side? The TMS side automatically gets a new project. Here it's Lingoport Figma Marketing 2. We're going to open this this file here. Just like a translator would. So the translator does not have access to Figma, and they do want to see the context, the image that is associated with each one of the strings. To do so, in this particular one here, I'm using Trados Enterprise, but it could be something else. I'm going to show side by side for each one of the strings here. I'm going to go with what is being associated. So this image was captured by the Lingoport Figma plugin, and now the translator has a chance to see exactly what culture and menopause is, where it's being said. It's right here. So now you're going to translate everything. You're going to make sure, by the way, one of the things that's important here is that some of those boxes have a special layout. So you want to make sure that the size here in English at least is not too long in the corresponding size if there's a box around this that may make it difficult. When you're finished with the translation in this TMS, it's clicking complete. Things will be automatically returned back. The translation will be automatically processed back onto Command Center in the corresponding project. Just click this symbol. And for the French translation, for example, click here, and it will import the strings back into this Figma design. Now that this has been returned, I'm going to click on this page one. I'm going to make it 100% just so you see the result here. So things are back in the system here in French, and so in order for you to now create the corresponding PDF, you will simply export over here as the frame to a PDF file. You'll export it. It will have a name that you may want to change later on. And once that's done, you'll have a handout in that locale. And so if you want to see the handout now, here it is in the locale with the text that was sent back over here. That's it for this demonstration. Thank you.